Hello there, ladies and gentlemen! Karaoke Andy here, and today we're going to trade together live the NFP release. Alright, let me check if I am in fact online. Because last time there was an issue with that. No, it seems to be that I am alive. Very lovely. Here it says it hasn't started yet. Aha, there we go. My live chat is on. There we go. Okay, today is the 11th of February 2026, and in about 4 minutes time the non-farm payrolls will be released. Should have happened already a couple of days ago, but there was a government shutdown that has been resolved in the US, and so this release got postponed. So it will happen in a couple of minutes. First of all, disclaimer: this is not financial advice, only for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always conduct your own research before trading. This stream and its recording is for educational purposes only and includes an affiliate link. So, I will trade with you Tom Hougaard's Rule of 4. That will involve us getting active in about 23 minutes time. Then we will have a buy and a sell signal. I will explain that while I'm doing it. But since there's just 2 minutes and a couple seconds to go, let's watch the actual release. So here on the left you see the Dow Jones index, on the right the Nasdaq. I will trade in both. I put on a 5-minute chart here. So release will happen in 2.5 minutes. Nasdaq came off a little bit, double topped here. Now we're in some sort of downward channel. Let's see, some support here, some resistance there. See what will happen. So the Dow Jones index closed at 50,188. So around here. See already here a candle expanding. And the Nasdaq at 23,102. Can that be? There's certainly something wrong with that number. So ignore that for the Nasdaq. So 28 seconds to go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. That's the magic. Like a lightsaber, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. That is shooting up. Huh? So, okay. I will try to jump in approximately 20 minutes. And until I do that, let's go back here. Again, no financial advice, only for educational purposes. So, why I trade with Trade Nation now? You always have seen me trading with TD365, and now it's official. Every TD365 client received an email that looked like this. TD365 is becoming Trade Nation. Yeah. So they are just basically bringing everything together under the Trade Nation brand. So for me, as an affiliate of TD365 and now Trade Nation, I knew that already a little bit earlier, but I was not at liberty to disclose that. So that's just what's happening there. And for me, TD365, my account is still active, and from 1st of March there will be a transition. I also have an account with Trade Nation, actually two, and a little FTMO challenge that I kind of have inherited, and still trading it here and there, and today we'll also use that. Anyway, why, if you haven't considered trading with a broker, or you are with a broker and want to maybe consider changing, you should take a look at Trade Nation. First and foremost, because they are cheap. They have low and fixed spreads. Right now, you have seen the NFP release, and guess what? The spread is fixed, right? It will not change. Just because there's higher volatility, no. You can always calculate with the spreads. They're low and fixed. So, for example, a very popular broker, eToro, offers a 3.58 point spread in the DAX, which is ridiculous. That's as large as like a Boeing can fly through, right? And if you just trade 5 euros a point, take 3 trades per day, that will set you back $10,000 in a year, compared to using Trade Nation here. Yeah. So cost of trading are something that you should consider, right? Anyway, Trade Nation is Tier 1 regulated. Your funds, they are with Barclays Bank in London. They offer, depending on your location, but to me, 200 to 1 leverage. Yeah. And they have TradingView integration. But first and foremost, the cost of trading are just excellent, and they're a reliable broker. So, and I have been with Trade Nation or TD365 now for half a decade, and can't complain. So if you want to support me without any extra cost for yourself, just kindly use my affiliate link. After you do your own research, of course, you have to be happy with your broker. And I can just tell you why Trade Nation is a good choice. But depending on what you trade and how you trade, you might, of course, come to a different conclusion. But Trade Nation would be my recommendation. So there you go. You can scan that QR code. You can type in this cryptic URL. It's also on my website. You find that karaokeandy.com. Anyway. Here's another QR code for you to scan. This time doesn't cost you anything at all. You don't even need to trade or sign up with a broker. This is for you if you want to learn how to trade and you're an absolute beginner. I I started to make a beginner series, and I call that Day Trading Foundation. There's already 4 parts, many hours for you to watch. So yeah, have fun with it, guys. All right, so let's go back to the markets, and I'm explaining you what I will do here. So you see I have here a bar numbers indicator, and now at my time it's 14:35. So this is the first 5-minute bar, the release bar, and that's that little 1 here, and you find that over here as well, right? So this is the second 5-minute bar, and once that has concluded, it will have bar number 2. Yeah. So, and once we reach bar number 4, I will simply bracket it and go long above and short below. And I have my little espresso offset indicator that I just set to roughly 4 points in the Dow Jones and 3 points in the Nasdaq. So let's say this would be the signal bar. Yeah, I would put a long order above. Stop loss would be always on the opposite side, and I would put a short order below, and I will use a little bit of offset. So I have to careful not to get filled here. Yeah. There's a little bot. How's that called? C-bot. No, what's it called? Yeah, C-bot. That I made here to take partials on a position. All those things here, that's bar numbers, espresso offset, and there's partial close. If you're interested in that, you can download that for free on my website. These are just little, it's nothing magical, it's just little helpers. Yeah. And honestly, I could use maybe a little bit more offset. Yeah, that's better. Maybe even 20 here. So now we can see that clearly. So back in the day, I used to trade those releases directly, and that was very tough because you see that long bar here. There's almost no liquidity in there, so your orders will not get filled. You get a lot of slippage. That can work in your favor. That can work very much against you. And if you look at the tick chart, there's some whiplash inside. So what I did, I put there. I stacked there some orders, with fixed stop loss and take profit, and just hoped for for good fills. But yeah, I made some money with that, but I also lost a lot. So it's kind of risky to do that. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'd rather wait until initial liquidity has died down a little bit and an underlying trend emerges. And Tom's rule of 4 is it's exactly the right instrument for that. Well, forgot to switch back on the camera. So you see the Nasdaq will probably print a bull bar and the Dow Jones a bear bar. 16 more seconds to go. Hey, Chris. Yeah, you can use the chat. I switched it on today. and I will look at it. So you see here, second bar is just concluded. Only odd bars get numbers here, as not to have too much clutter on the chart. Let's see. Would like to take a look at the US 30. Okay. Dow Jones trading close to all-time high territory, if I see that correctly. Today's daily candle inside the previous day candle, but that market hasn't even opened yet officially, right? It only happens in 45 minutes. So that was quite some upthrust. So let's go to the hourly. Well, there's not much. There's 100 points to go until the double top. Trading well above anything overnight. Okay. So Nasdaq is also coming down a bit. But that doesn't mean much, you know. That can be a pullback. And then we see a second leg, or we can trade all the way back down here. Anything can happen, and with the rule of 4, we don't need to try to predict anything, even though certainly here is some support. Bloody hell. As is in the Dow Jones. I will probably place orders in both markets. Why not? Third 5-minute bar is concluding in a couple seconds. Stepping buyers in below prior bar low. In the Nasdaq. So on this current 5-minute bar will be our signal bar. Once that concludes, I will go long above, short below, with a little bit of offset. Basically, I will try to place orders on that, on those green and red lines here. Yeah? Okay. So since we still have a couple minutes to go, I will get myself something to drink. And excuse me for a second. So, back again. Let's get to work. I got myself here some a little bit of lime juice, Celtic sea salt, and water. Wow, that's a ginormous bar in the Nasdaq. Well, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, this is okay. Need to adjust a little bit the stake size according to the required stop loss. So I believe it's safe to punch in the long order here. There you go. It's probably safe to punch in the short order here. Let's not be too timid here. So, okay. All right. Long order in 1 more minute. Ooh, have to be careful here. Not to get prematurely filled. Ooh! Okay, I guess rather put the short order here. All right. Maybe I have to just buy at market then. Let's see. Okay, fuck it. Oh. There we go. All right. Bars are bracketed. And now we wait. What's happening in the DAX? DAX. Shall we also trade the DAX? Let's also trade the DAX one lot. Why not? Oh. Okay. Just for the fun of it. Price action in the Nasdaq is much more bullish. The DAX bears have basically sold off already that little spike here. Whereas in the US indices, we're trading in the upper quarter in the Dow Jones, and certainly close to getting filled in the Nasdaq. For that, we're using a little bit of offset to avoid premature fills. In my case, I'm using but now we are long the Nasdaq. Okay. Who am I kidding? We'll not trade the DAX today. So, long the Nasdaq. Nice reaction here. Delete short order, tightening stop loss. If I put stop loss to break even, got filled long in the Dow as well. See if we see got some follow through. Deleting short order in the Dow. Taking most of it off here. Letting the rest run. Nice push. Taking most of it off in the Dow as well. Stop loss to break even. Though it's a little prematurely. And now let's see. You can trade that however you want. I'm defensive today. I made quite a few points in the DAX this morning. I don't want to give anything away. Even though it's arguably not a big lot size here. Anyway. So. Now approaching the high of the release. Trading slightly above. That would be a nice target here, huh? So, how are we doing here? It's already all-time high territory. Yeah. Closing the Nasdaq. The thing is here at because I put my stop loss to break even here at resistance. There will be some profit taking that might as well stop us out here. I've not much buffer left, but that's okay. That's just how I decided to trade this. You can do whatever you want to do. Micro double top here. Buyer still in control. Current 5-minute bar trading above its midpoint. However, longer upper shadow is forming. And my stop loss is about 20 points lower. So that close was above the midpoint, but still a quarter upper shadow. And I fear that my stop loss might not be a big enough buffer for that. But let's see. If you don't want to move stop loss to entry, it's at the opposite side of the signal bar, so stop loss would still be down here. Yeah? So bar number 7 inside the body of 6 almost. Tiny bar compared to the previous ones. So far. Now bulls attempting a color change. Now again some sellers active, pushing the bar back down. Six points before I get stopped out. And there you go. All right. So I made some points here. That's it from my side. Thank you very much for tuning in. Karaoke Andy out.